Welcome back. Look out the Westfield Sky Cam. Parts of the northern tier also dealing with rain, as is the southern tier in the Finger Lakes, and it's caused a little bit of surface fog to form across the area. Seeing what we have, a couple areas seeing their visibility go down a little bit, not quite to zero, but it's down to 3 miles in Elmira and Wellsboro. Further to the west, 3 miles in Dansville, 2.5 in Wellsville. Air quality alert also in effect until tonight, midnight. We'll see if that is extended, but it's looking much better on the horizon as we're going to see wind direction change to the southeast instead of the north. So we're going to get more of cleaner air start to come into the region, but it is also going to bring in some more humidity, fueling some thunderstorms on Monday. Temperatures right now have fallen down into the 60s, at least for parts of the northern tier and the western portions of the southern tier. 68 in Bath, 64 in Tioga, 65 currently in Elmira, 72 for Ithaca and Watkins Glen. It looks like Corning was reading 69 before the temperature mysteriously disappeared there. As we look at the satellite and radar, now we're going to see more rain showers start to push in here from the southwest. A lot of these were actually producing some severe weather around the Pittsburgh area. A few tornado warnings popped up in Allegheny and Westmoreland counties, but right now we're seeing mainly just a couple of downpours embedded within this cluster of rain showers. So don't be surprised if you do encounter a downpour here, especially northwest Steuben County, areas around Hornell, Avoca, Prattsburg, Bath, seeing perhaps a couple of downpours there. Did pass through parts of the northern tier, eventually got through to Elmira, but things have slowed down as they have reached Ithaca and the surrounding portions of Tompkins County this evening. More rain on the horizon for tomorrow. See a couple of breaks in the sunshine there, at least in the afternoon, but temperatures expected to bounce back up into the upper 70s. So staying on that track of seasonable weather is going to feel humid tomorrow, though, as we are expecting a little bit more by way of some severe weather, perhaps at times throughout the day. But the smoke is still going to stick around for at least a little bit longer, but take a look here. Mainly in the morning on Monday, you see that nice gap start to form. There's another plume off to the west. We're only going to see really low amounts here going into Monday. We're not out of the woods yet, as another helping of it coming in Tuesday morning. But again, this is a low concentration. We're not seeing too much here as opposed to what we've been seeing in the past couple of days. As of right now, Elmira's air quality remains at a 113, still in the unhealthy for sensitive groups category, still fairly close to moderate. And we look at tomorrow's severe weather, perhaps a little bit of severe weather out to the west, western Tioga County, western Steuben County in the marginal risk, everybody else in the general risk of severe weather, looking at some high winds, potentially some small hail associated with that severe weather. But excessive rainfall, the main threat tomorrow, opening up the door for localized flooding, small streams, creeks, areas that are more susceptible to excessive runoff. Those are the areas you want to watch for tomorrow. Urbanized areas with not a lot of drainage, also under risk of that excessive rainfall. You see this rain start to push through. It takes a little bit of a break there right before sunrise, but showers become spotty as we go through the morning. Take a bit of a break there into the afternoon. Later on into the evening, this is where we can see some fairly powerful storms start to make their way through, and yet another line making its way in later in the evening, continuing through Tuesday. That's why we're looking at potentially upwards of 1 to 1.5 inches in that short amount of time, Monday afternoon into Tuesday. As for a 5-degree guarantee, forecasted 78. The actual high was 75 at the Elmira Corning Regional Airport, 8 for 8 so far in June. Tonight we'll head back down to 59. The rain showers likely continuing into the evening, but a humid night ahead as the wind direction changes to the southeast, staying in the 70s into Tuesday after some storms on Monday. Brief break from the rain on a very warm 81 on Wednesday, 83 for Thursday as light isolated showers start to take over from Thursday into Sunday.